All right. Looks like we are live. Um let's see if I can be live simultaneously at TikTok. All right. For some reason, it should be online too. Hello. Output. Okay. Hello. How are you? How are you? Welcome. Hello, Miami-Dade County. So basically, let me see if I can go online on here. Let's see. Hey. Hello. I am trying to see if I can get on. Let's see. Like, go live. For some reason, I cannot go live, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Let's see if I can figure this one out. Okay, go live, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. We are in, let's see if I can, we're in YouTube Live. We are on X. We're live. Yeah, we're on X Live. Um, let's check Twitch. I still have to figure it out to have all four streams going. Let's see. We got Twitch. Let's log in Twitch. Twitch looks like, let's see. All right, so basically, hello. How are you, Miami-Dade? It's cold out here. It's really cold. Yeah, Victor J. Rosario, you put on the search. You don't even have to log in. You can just put on the search on Twitch, Victor J. Rosario, and the stream is gonna come up beautifully. All right. All right. So, let's see. Twitter, um, x.com, multi-stream. All right. Yeah. Twitch is working. Everything is working. The only thing that I cannot check is X, Twitter. No, I'm sorry. TikTok. So we'll figure it out TikTok later. So basically, I'm here to discuss Project Victor J. Rosario, aka Project Fun. Basically, I have completed ahead of schedule the application so we can utilize and start working immediately with budget to start implementing, creating the app from scratch. Have the developer's instructions. I've been working for this for the past few days now, but it's already done. We're gonna do it first with our an Apple. Okay, Apple is a great platform, and we can just keep some of the law enforcement that utilize Google to come in. It's going to take us longer to develop Google. That way, we can block what they're currently doing to other people in other apps and other platforms. So we're going to limit the ability of the three words of the guys that here in Miami, the FBI likes to come in, like Jared Chosmat. They abuses a lot of people. And those are the people that we're going to be blocking. Let me see if I can share my screen. Sources, media file. Screen share. Media. Right. So this is the live for let's see. Right. Yes, X. Right. So basically, here's the file that I have, iOS Project Victor J Rosario, and let's see if I can, you guys can see that. Um, it's not working. Let's see. Alright. Oh, I see. So I have to open. Okay. think that you guys are able to see this now. No, I cannot show it, but there is a reason why is that, I cannot show it, and let's see. All right, yeah. All right, there you go. So basically, this is the Project Victor J. Rosario, aka Project Fund, project summary. This is the developer and county staff, what they're going to receive. They're going to receive a complete production of Ready iOS application code base for a revolutionary multimodal transportation platform, proudly serving Miami-Dade County and the greater South Florida region. It's just going to have all these instructions, and basically, we're just going to go ahead and show you some of the things that I am been working on. Okay, the vision is transform Miami-Dade County into a model for future urban mobility by seamlessly integrating ground transportation with autonomous vehicles and aerial taxis. The future of transportation start now. Let's build it together. So the coverage that I am creating for the app and for everything to work um, is the 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 basically the coverage. It's going to be Miami-Dade coverage. Service area is Miami-Dade County, the 34 municipality. So we're going to have coverage into Miami-Dade County, Aventura, Bal Harbor, Bay Harbor, Islands, Biscayne Park, Coral Gables, Cutler Bay, Doral, El Portal, Florida City, Golden Beach, Hialeah, Hialeah Gardens, Homestead, Indian Creek Village, Key Biscayne, Medley, Miami, Miami Beach, Miami Gardens, Miami Lake, Miami Shores, Miami Springs, North Bay Village, North Miami, North Miami Beach, Opaloca, Palmetto Bay, Pinecrest, South Miami, Sunny Isles Beach, Surfside, Sweetwater, Virginia Gardens, and West Miami. Airport coverage includes Miami International Airport (MIA), Miami Opalaca Executive Airport (OPF), Miami Executive Airport (TMB), Miami Homestead General Aviation Airport X-51, and Del Collier Training and Transition Airport (TNT). In Monroe County, we'll be able to take passengers from the airport all the way to Key West, Alamara Marathon, Key Colony Beach, Layton. Monroe County airports include Key West International Airport, EYW, and Florida Keys Marathon International Airport, MTH. In Broward County, we will be able to provide services on the 31 municipalities of Broward County coverage, including Coconut Creek, Copper City, Coral Spring, Dania Beach, Davie, Deerfield Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Hallandale Beach, Houseboro Beach, Hollywood, Lauderdale by the Sea, Lauderdale Lakes, Lauderhill, Lacey Lake, Lighthouse Point, Margate, Miramar, North Lauderdale, Oakland Park, Parkland, Pembroke Park, Pembroke Pines, Plantation, Pompano Beach, Sea Ranch, Lakes, Southwest Ranches, Sunrise, Tamarack, West Park, Weston, and Wilton Manors. Broward County airports include Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport (FLL), Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport (FXE), North Perry Airport (HWO), and Pompano Beach Airport (PMP). Also, we're going to be able to provide services all the way to Palm Beach County and the 39 municipality. Palm Beach County coverage includes Atlantis, Belle Glade, Boca Raton, Boynton Beach, Brittany Breeze, Cloud Lakes, Delray Beach, Glen Ridge, Green Acres, Gulfstream, Haverhill, Highland Beach, Hypoluxo, Juno Beach, Jupiter Inland Colony, Lake Clark Shores, Lake Park, Lake Worth Beach, Lantana, Loxahatchee Groves, Manalapan, Mon- Mongonia Park, Ocean Ridge, Pahuki, Palm Beach, Palm Beach Garden, Palm Beach Shores, Riviera Beach, South Bay, South Palm Beach, Tesca Golf, North Palm Beach, Palm Spring, Royal Palm Beach, Wellington, West Palm Beach, and West Lake. Palm Beach County airports, including Palm Beach International Airport, PBI, North Palm Beach County General Aviation Airport at 45, Palm Beach County Park Airport, LNA, and Palm Beach County Glades Airport, PHK. Um, we have the covering roughly 2,000 square mile inside of Miami-Dade County, but if any customer there is in Miami-Dade County and wants transportation to Palm Beach County, Broward County, or Monroe County, and even on Lee County, we're going to be able to provide a rideshare app, okay? So this project has backend required. This project is front end only, uh, and basically have all the deliverables and non-negotiable running backend services. This requires like all the requirements that I we need, REST APIs that match the specifications of the mobile project. And basically, what I am going to be doing is like I have created all this. It's just like the beginning and what the developers are going to do. Okay, you can have a developer, but if you don't give it instructions, this is all the instructions, step by step, what they need to do and what they need to code. And basically, we're going to have the deliverables from back end, front end, must have modules, uh, payment requirements, what stripes we're going to be using, Stripe, iOS, SDKs. We're going to be using Stripe pre-built systems with the payment sheet, which is just something that everybody can. It's just like open book. This is how it works. I am not reinventing the wheel. This is something that this is things that they already built, so we can take them from Stripe and put it in the application and work seamlessly. Okay. We're going to be able to have Stripes, and also we're going to be able to have Apple Wallet as well. So the residents and riders will just put utilize the Apple Wallet. With the future, we're going to be able to integrate Google Wallet too and Google services. But the beginning of the app, the phase one, which is going to take us the plan is going to be for developers to review all the documentation, set up the development environment, implement backend APIs, complete the UI steps, and begin testing. Okay. Um, for the project managers, have the ideas of assemble the teams. We're going to be creating the teams. That's I'm good at that. Create project timelines. I have the project timelines already. Set up the infrastructure. I already have the infrastructure. Begin the regulatory progress. We have the regulatory progress as well. Something. Uh, I have the regulatory process. And I also have the plan marketing strategy as well. I have created all those things ahead of time. So for the county staff, we're going to be having some staff working with the financial projections, approve the development budget, and establish partnerships, recruiting initial drivers, and plan the launch event. I already have the launch event planned, how long it's going to take, the quality of assurance, code, um, 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 we're going to have the best practices for core quality, the architecture, separations of concerns, reusable components, the safety and error handling framework in case some error happens on the phone or whatever. We're going to be doing this on 16 plus iOS, and let's see. So it's going to take us around 21 weeks to have this going, okay? As soon as that I become the next mayor of Miami-Dade County, we'll create a team under the office of the mayor that we immediately will assign us, and we're going to start this with a minimum um, um, funds to create this. Okay, we're going to start this with $500,000, and but we're going to use only up to $300,000 to develop and have this ready in the next 6 months to launch the development and infrastructure. I say 500,000 because if something happens and some error happens, we're going to be able to mitigate that. Okay, so the timeline is going to be 6 months to launch, and we have the investment is going to be $500,000, and we're going to be able to have in the first steps in the first phases. We're going to have the ride share, the human drivers. This is going to be ready to build, and all call provider is ready for backend integration. The phase one is going to be human drivers, the residents of Miami-Dade County. Those are the ones that we're going to be doing this, building this application. And on the first 6 months, we're going to have drivers, have the insurance, have the TNT, and have everything in compliance with the state of Florida and the county, the airports, and have all our ducks in a row in the first 6 months. I have everything planned all the way to from the first day all the way to the 6 months. Okay, um, all the code is going to be provided. We're just going to bring a team that they're just going to do what I have built already. They're just going to code it, all right, and have everything working. Do Q&A, and once that we have the Q&A, we go up and running, and the residents and the drivers are going to start making bank that day as soon as we go live. Okay, so while we are building the systems, we're going to be able to start acquiring drivers while the build is being built in the back end. We're just building everything, getting the drivers. That way, we can match everything and open the app for everybody, and everybody's going to be able to join the app and take rides from the airport, from your home, from your work, for it doesn't matter whatever is in Miami-Dade County. And if you need to get out of Miami-Dade County, we'll take you out of Miami-Dade County. Example, you need to fly to Fort Lauderdale. You need to fly on Palm Beach. You need to go to Palm Beach for a meeting or a convention. We'll take you and we'll come bring you back to as well. Um, we'll have everything ready for the phase number one. Then the second phase is going to take us 7 to 12 months after we have the drivers ready working. That second phase is for the county app, Project Victor J. Rosario, aka Project Fund. Have architecture ready and waiting phase one completion. So we're gonna also, once that we have phase one ready, we start with phase two. Phase two is to add autonomous vehicles. Okay, that's gonna take us around 6 more months to have that ready in the back end, and then have it live. So then in the app, the residents after 1 year, they're gonna be able to select if they want to go on man or they want to have a driver. They will have always that feature that they can select what they want. Okay. Then on phase three, which is going to take us 13 to 24 months, this is going to be something different, which is going to be the full multimodal integration for eVTOL integration. Um, Basically, vertical management system, the vertiports. We're going to have to have the ports so we can like have the uh, eVTOLs. Electrical vertical takeoff um, uh, drones. They're going to be going out, the pilot trainings, the partnerships, the FAA certification. We have to do a lot of things that we need to do in order to have that inside of the app. It's going to take us like a year to have that. So by the second year, we will have an app on Apple ready, working and generating income inside of the county, which is going to be able to pay everybody inside that is working in the pet environment, marketing department, admin department, management department in the app and everything. And also is going to be able to send every 3 months, a check to all residents. Okay. So we are ahead of time. We are on February 2nd of 2026, and we already have an app, 16 plus for iOS on Apple. In the back end, once that we have Apple running, then we can turn around and start working with Google, which is going to take us like less than a year to have everything approved because it's the same permits, commercial insurance, TNT with the state of Florida and county, all the permits and everything, FAA, everything will be already done permit wise, and we'll just need to do the integration so they can have on the Google Store the app so you can work on Android phones. But we're going to start first on Apple. And we already are ahead of time, and I am very happy that we're ahead of schedule, and I am working very, very hard for you. So when I come the first day, we immediately start working, okay? Creating a team, assigning, talking with commissioners, talking with staff in the county, and start generating the app. And in 6 months, on 6 months, and I am putting 6 months, but between you and me, we're going to be able to do this faster. And because all the instructions and everything is already done. So once that I bring the professional team, they will know what to do. They know where to turn, what to do, what to ask, what not to do. They're everything, all phases are already, everything is established. Okay, so we just need the coding team to code my instructions and everything that I have created for the residents of Miami-Dade County. Um, and then um, after 2 years, we're going to be able, by 2031, we're going to be able to start purchasing unmanned vehicles on 2030 to start purchasing unmanned vehicles so we can integrate them inside of the app. And those vehicles, what they're going to do is generate income for Project Fund, Project Victor J. Rosario, and that project will be sending every 3 months check from all those operations. We're going to be able to send a check for man operation with drivers. We're going to be able to send funds and generate funds from unmanned operations, and also we're going to be able to capitalize and get the commercial part of the drones. They're going to be departing from the airport and flying to the cruise ships, or going to Miami Beach, or going to Miami, or going to Fort Lauderdale Airport, whatever the customers want to go from our airports that we will have spread around the county. So that's another thing we're going to be implementing and creating vertiports so we can have the landing of the drones. And then in those landing airports, we're going to be able to have either your transportation will be a driver, whatever you select. If you want a driver or you don't want a driver, you want an unmanned vehicle, then an unmanned vehicle will be waiting for you. So when you land, you get out of the airport and out of the drone, jump in the vehicle, and the vehicle lives and takes you to your home. Okay. The drones cannot land on people's homes or areas, but we will have in the mini ports that we will have transportation. So it's just going to be a hybrid transportation of air and also terrestrial transportation. So tell me, what do you think about what we're doing? You can leave the comments. You can communicate with me, and we have all the different kind of ideas and all the different quick starts, developers, step one, step two, what do they need to be doing, the names of the projects, then the cities, the opens, the batches, the API services, etc., 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 etc. The project scope, what's going to happen with the code, what do they need to build, what do they need to build, the backends, complete UIs, payment integration, testing suites, analytics, all the different kind of things that we will need to have a top-notch operation for all the residents of Miami-Dade County. And basically, this is the future, and the future is here in Miami-Dade, and we're going to be building this app in less than 2 years. Have it already. Drivers are going to be able to make bank. Unmanned vehicles are going to make banks for everyone as well. And what's going to happen is that this app doesn't have investors. We're not attached to any investor bank, or we're not attached to any investor in Wall Street that we need to give the profits to them. Okay. The profits are going to go to the owners, which are the residents of Miami-Dade County. And the owners of the app are the residents of Miami-Dade County. That's why every 3 months they're going to get a check from this county owned industry that I am going to be creating under my administration for all of you. This is just basically a project summary of Project Victor J. Rosario, aka Project Fund, which is already it's a campaign promise already completed, and we're ahead of schedule. So now I just going to move to create more projects and more more uh, projects for the county. So when I come in, we'll just we don't have to sit down to see what we're going to be doing. No, no, no. We already know what we're going to be doing. What are we going to be building? And in some projects, I have to start completing and creating the instructions and what are we going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing for the next 5 6 months. Every week, creating new projects. So when I come in as a mayor, I will have a list with files and everything of what do we need to do, and we're just going to get teams and assign teams, and then have all these projects working immediately and creating assets for the county. So those assets are going to be able to support the county for generations to come, and they're going to be able to support all residents for many generations to come. So we need to start now. That way, when artificial intelligence comes and unmanned vehicles are everywhere and robots are everywhere taking your jobs, we already have a plan independent from the state of Florida, independent from the United States government, from the federal government, whatever they're going to give to everybody everywhere, that's going to be an extra icing in the cake of whatever we have. Okay. Other counties are just looking somewhere else. Okay. Now they're looking at what we're doing here. They're starting to take ideas. They're starting to look what we're doing. And this is great because we're going to be able to prepare for Miami-Dade County, be the pioneers of Project Victor J. Rosario, creating different county-owned industries. That what's going to happen is this, okay? Let's say every 3 months you're going to get funds, okay? Every year you're going to get a 1099. You're going to pay taxes on the funds that you're going to get. The county is going to get taxes. The state is going to get taxes, and our federal government also is going to get taxes as well. Okay, so right in there we have all components. So our county, state, and federal government can work together. The federal government going to continue to pay and be able to afford projects and afford projects across United States of America, including the state of Florida. The state of Florida is going to be able to give projects to all counties, including Miami-Dade County. And what I am creating is this is having us something independent that no one else has. That people were going to start building and going to look at the idea and say, wait a minute, he's right. If we can have all counties independent, creating and generating uh, funds in generating on daily basis, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days on county-owned industries, and those funds goes directly to all the residents of that county. Neighboring counties are going to do the same thing, and what we're going to have is counties being able to sustain themselves as technology continues to advance. Okay, so we need to create a platform and create a base, a solid base, so we can sustain no matter uh, what happens in the future. And we know what happens when hurricane comes and we have to rebuild, and basically this is going to happen. We're going to be able to rebuild the county. We're going to be rebuild the workforce. We're going to be able to rebuild the people that are going to lose their jobs. We're going to be put them back to school. We're going to be able to do so many things because we have new industries creating on daily basis, creating funds for the county, and the direct beneficiaries of that is going to be you, the county residents. Okay, we're going to start first, like I already explained it. We're going to start first with seniors and handicapped people, and then we're going to be able to go with people with families with kids, and then everybody in between. So it's going to take us a few months to just divide that to everyone and have the county generating income on daily basis. So the county right now is generating a big zero. Okay. And the county right now is built allowing companies to come and generate income, and the county only is getting just taxes and fees, and that's it. You know what I mean? With that, they cannot support you. It's impossible. It's an unsustainable path. The county would not be able to support all the residents in the event that they will need to do it. With this initiative, we're going to be able to every 3 months send some money. We're going to start from zero, like I always have said. Okay, the project starts with zero because that's what we have. We have a zero, but that zero is going to generate $1, $10, $100, 1,000, 10,000, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And every 3 months, that gets divided through all the households and all the residents of Miami-Dade County, which we're going to be doing a vetted application where you come, we do biometrics, we verify your address, we verify everything, and then we'll push you so you can receive the check. So that's going to be also a process that is going to happen after the app is working and everything is working. Once that everything is generating income, then we're going to start going one by one, countywide, resident by resident, people by people, come do an interview with the county officials, show your paperwork, your driver's license, where you reside, etc., etc. I already have put some information already last year. I put that on our website. So yes, my name is Victor Rosario. I'm going to be the next mayor of Miami-Dade County. I have the ideas. I have applications that we are creating. I am building uh, abundance for everyone here in Miami-Dade County, and we are going to be the pioneers. Okay, from Miami-Dade County, we will go and work in other counties to get them up to date, and teach them how we're doing things. Okay, so it's very important that MDC workforce as well as work, because we're going to be able to take projects and give jobs to the residents of Miami-Dade County, and all the excess of those funds are going to be able to send them to the residents of Miami-Dade County. Again, my name is Victor Rosario. I am very happy that we have reached our goal, complete ahead the schedule, the iOS app for iPhone or an Apple. We're going to be hiring Apple developers to work and build this from scratch. Everybody in Miami-Dade County, there's a high percentage of people that have Apple phones, and we're going to find a way to work with Apple so we can like create and have a program to replace whatever phone you have and create and have you on Apple 16 or above. Okay. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me. You can reach me on my cell phones. You can go to victormiami-dade-county-major.com and let's talk about the what's going to happen. It's something very very amazing what we're going to be doing in here. So the cost breakdown of phase one, okay, the cost breakdown um, is going to be on iOS development from 50,000 to $150,000. Backend development is going to be from 35,000 to 75,000, and testing and Q&A is going to be around 25,000 to 45,000. And then those numbers will fluctuate accordingly to whatever we need to create more on development, with the developers and the coders. We're going to have monthly expenses on AWS databases, third-party services and payment processing. They're going to charge us X amount of per transaction and a percentage. We're going to get have third-party services. We're going to limit the access of third-party services. These are our tools that are already created while we are creating our own tools that we can do better and more instead of having the third-party services. That's going to be later on that we're going to continue developing this app every year and making our app independent of third-party services. We're going to have database. We're going to have a monthly expenditure of around $1,500. And then also hosting on different platforms like AWS and Google Cloud or Meta Cloud or any other cloud that we can find is going to be more than around $2,000 to $4,000 approximately. Approximately. Support team and operation teams. We're going to have a budget where we're going to create new jobs or we're going to move people from the county to just be part of the operations of this app. They're going to get paid. Uh, what their salary is going to is normally be from working for operations around less than $5,000 per month. Okay, so you have to be working for the app. Uh, on monthly basis. We're going to have also for operations, we're going to have a marketing budget around 50,000 to $75,000 per month. So we can like put that out there, put advertisement, go to the media, put advertisements. Legal compliance is going to take us around for operations around 15 to $25,000 so we can have lawyers and we have all our ducks in a row legally with our lawyers and lawyer teams inside. That's going to just take us around between 250,000 to $500,000. The developers, the infrastructure, monthly payments, and also the operations of having people to work on operations. What are the people in operations are going to be doing? Well, making sure we'll automate all the systems so people put the driver's license, insurance, making sure that all vehicles have what is required under state and federal laws, that we have all the ducks in a row. So our legal team, we are in compliance, okay? And have everything in on phase number one ready to launch. Um, we will have success metrics already in a plan that we're going to have on the first month. We're going to have at least a minimum of 1,000 registered users and at least 150 to 250 drivers in the first month. That's minimum, okay? And we will be able to have multiple rides per day. On the second month, then the numbers start scaling up, 500 drivers, more users coming in. Um, this is just metrics they're going to have. Uh, I know that when we create the marketing strategy, I am going to blow off all these numbers, okay? And we're going to have in the first month thousands of registered users, and we're going to have hundreds of drivers registered as well. We're going to have also in the app to have the ability that we're going to have in the second phase. We're going to in the first phase, I'm sorry, we're going to have drivers and also taxi companies that are currently here in our county, on Miami-Dade County. They're part of the transportation business, and I am not going to leave our residents outside, and I am going to penalize taxi corporations and taxis drivers. They're the ones that drive people from the airport, from the cruise ships and stuff like that. So you're going to be able to, from the app, select if you want a driver from the app, from the rideshare app, picking you up, or you want a taxi picking you up from a doctor's appointment, from the airport, etc., from the cruise ship, whatever. The idea in here is that we can have everybody that works in transportation covered under our app. That way, it's like the main app in the app to go here at Miami-Dade County, and we're going to be able to generate income for everyone. Okay, and this is going to be good for the residents. When we have conventions, in the conventions, we send instructions so they can prepare themselves and download the app before they come from the conventions to our county. Hotels, we're going to be able to send to all the hospitality businesses some marketing materials so they can add it in their check-ins, in their TVs, so they can put it in on paper, so they can send it on email when you do a check-in automatically. Boom, this is the county app. This is what we have, and eventually we will have the aerial taxis, and unmanned vehicles and drivers here with us. Um, Give me 1 second. I just got beep, 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 beep. I think it's TikTok. So, um, I got a lot 31 messages on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. How you doing? I've seen your messages. I'll get back with everyone once that I finish this transmission and this video live stream. That is really, really very informative for all the residents of Miami-Dade County, that they know that their next mayor is already working ahead of schedule, and having all the ducks in a row, so we can have a great integration and create everything. Okay, we are going to have requirements. We need to have the vertiport infrastructure, the FAA certification, the eVTOL partnerships, and the pilot training. We need to have pilots. I already have spoken about how we're going to have the pilots in here in Miami-Dade County under my administration. Also, we're going to have technology stacks, the front end, iOS, our languages, the framework, the architecture, everything that is already built. Everything is already set for the developing. The developing team is coming to work. We're not going to be, oh, we need to start creating. No, 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 no. From day one, boom, this is the route that we're going to take, okay? And as we move on the route, any hiccups that happens on development, which every time that we're creating apps and doing MVPs or doing anything, we they will find some errors here and there, and we have to mitigate and fix all those errors. That's part of the development. This is something that happens, and we're going to be ready, and we'll have the budget allocated in case something happens. But all the instructions that I have created are very general and very simplistic and very easy to follow. That we are not going to find holes in front of us. Okay, we're going to be able on the back end, the recommended back end systems, databases, cache, real time, the hosting, everything on third party services. The payment is going to be Stripe, which is going to be a third party service. Maps, Apple Map Kit. Then later we're going to be able to add Google as well, push the APIs, analytics. We're going to create our own analytics. We're not going to use someone else's analytics. That way, we are minimizing third party to come in and look what we're doing, how many we have, how many of our trips do we have. No, no, no. The analytics. This is something that I love, and I have years and years of experience specifically on analytics. So we're going to create our own dashboard of analytics, and we will have our own systems. Uh, Independent from anyone. So it's going to have our own analytics, customs analytics. So we're not going to have a third party service um, looking to see what we're doing inside of the county. What we're doing in the county is county built, is for our residents and no one else's. Okay. Um, let's see. So we're going to have our step one. We're going to be reviewing the documentation that I have. I have the review documentation with the development team that we select. We're going to have, I already have the project overview. I have the backend API specs already set for them, and the implementation guide for all the developers. Okay, so they're going to have one, two, three ready to go. And in one meeting, we'll be able to discuss with the developer team the project overview. That's going to take us around 20-25 minutes. We'll take notes and everything. We're going to be able to review the backend API specs. That's going to take us around 20 to 25 minutes. Then we're going to be able to scan the implementation guide. That's going to take us around 20 to 30 minutes. After that, we'll take a break. Okay. Boom, immediately 10 minutes later, 15 minutes is bathroom break. We're already on step two, setting up the development environments, and we're already like, what are we going to be? We're going to be installing this, we're going to be doing that, we're going to be like, everything is like, or everything already is like step by step. um then on step three, configure the backend. By the end of the day, we're going to be able to have the updates, the API services, with our API endpoints and the defaults on everything, and implementing the backend using the backend so they can developer team starts like immediately right in there in the same meeting. We're going to be able to start like working and see what works, what doesn't work, and what we need to like go around and build first so we can have everything working seamlessly. By the end of the day, we're going to have a complete implementation batch, okay? We're implementing the address autocomplete. We're going to be using Google Play's API, which is a standard on all apps and all MVPs out there. And then having the paperwork and everything ready for third-party integrations. And then once that we have all that and it's coded, it's going to take us around 2 months or 3 months to complete all the different um, specs and backend specs and implementation guide and everything. And then after that, we're going to be able to start doing testing. And in 4 or 5 months, we're going to be able to have drivers already and start taking rides so we can like test the system. Once the test the system is done, then we send out the marketing. We come send a press release to all the press and media, and we'll just wait for everybody to just come in and download the app and fill out their name, address, home, create their profile, put the debit card or credit card, and boom, we're ready to test and deploy. And then we're going to be testing and deploying for at least 1 month. Run the test and have all the build up and ready to operate and start. The residents and the drivers will be able to start generating income the first day that the app opens. The driver goes and pick up somebody automatically. When they're done, that driver gets paid immediately, just like in any other. This is just an industry standard of out there. We'll have the project scope. the core app services models, UI, the testing, how the complete percentage. So we're going to have a website that we're going to be updating every week, where we are in the core application, where is the percentage completed, service layers, how much is completed, the models, how percentage is completed, and everybody will be able to see where the project is developing, and it's going to be updated on a weekly basis. Some areas will be able to be updated on daily basis, but every week we're going to have on the website where we at percentage-wise completed on the project, on the different project scope that we will have. Let's see where else. So yeah, I think that right in there have the phase one of backend development, iOS development, testing, and Q&A, the infrastructure coverage, the hosting, database, and third-party and payment processing, and also the operation support, marketing, legal compliance, and have the phase one ready to go, start working out there and start generating income for the drivers, generating income for our county, and Project Victor J. Rosario, aka Project Fund, will be able to send every 3 months a check to the residents of Miami-Dade County. Just like that, 1 to 3, and then we'll have some goals for the first month, second month, third month, all the way to the first 6 month. Um, Security and compliance. We will have keychain for secure storage, authentication, encryption, biometric authentication, location and privacy, all security and compliance, all housed inside of the county. We're not going to have outsiders or development companies from the outside to just have their hands in the residents' funds. Okay, we're going to have. PCI compliance, Florida TNC license compliance, commercial insurance compliance, background check systems, and privacy policies and compliance as well. All that integrated in the app. Uh, um, the app is going to have normal features. Some of the features is going to have, we're going to have rider app, we're going to have driver app, and we're going to have management app. Okay, on rider app, we're going to have our like phone authentication, address input, fare estimation, real-time tracking, payment processing, ride share history or the ride history, rating systems, promotions, and referrals. That way, all that is going to be on the rider app. On the driver's app, we're going to have like online, offline toggle so that you come online, you get offline, location broadcasting where you are located so the app or management can pick you up, ride share acceptance if you're going to accept that ride or not, earning tracking so you know how much money you're making on daily basis per ride. Everything is going to be black and white for you to see it. Uh, Navigation, the integration maps with Apple Maps and Google API as well. Documents uploads. So when you upload your driver's license, your insurance, etc. And also, we're going to have a support chat that is going to connect to the management side of it. Okay. The vision is transforming the my vision is transforming Miami-Dade County into a model for future urban mobility by seamlessly integrating ground transportation with autonomous vehicles and aerial taxis. The future of transportation starts here with us, and let's build it together. County owned, county built, residents first administration. Um, let's see here. Uh, Some file references. We're going to have the app entry point, main navigation, global state, authentication logic, GPS tracking, ride booking, driver operations, network layers, real-time updates, all data models, main booking UI, view to complete, secure storage, iOS specific docs, project and visual architecture, complete API documentation, step-by-step guide. So like we have to build everything, and then after we build everything, we have to have the we have to have the documentation of the APIs. So in the future, if we have different teams, some different developers, everything is like in black and white, so everybody can follow what we're building. It's not just create something and have a mess back there. No, no, everything is going to be very organized. It have a complete API documentation, step-by-step guide of what to do on the driver sides, rider sides of management. So we have to create all these modules. That's going to take some time to build out. Um, we also have to have quality assurance as well, quote quality, best practices, architecture, separation of concern, reusable components, safety, type safety, and error handling framework. So when there is an error, what's going to happen with that error and how it's going to be resolved inside of the app. So everything is going to be production ready. Um, we're going to have learning resources as well that we have to have like we need to like hacking, apples, tutorials, Wenderlich, backends, right share specifics, um, Google Maps, all the different right shares, blogs, engineering blogs, support. We're going to have questions about the code, review the inline comments and documentation, clarification of features, check the project overviews. We will have the implementation guides. I have the implementation guides already set up. I have the project overviews already set up. So basically, the team, when it comes, is going to basically organize everything inside of the app so people can find it. Like the UI, the design, what we're going to be doing, and everything is going to have. We will have a success path where we are. We're here. We complete the iOS code base. We're implementing the backend API. We complete the UI views and the integration. We'll do the testing and refinements of the app. Regulatory approval, making sure that the app is already regulatory approved. We approve it and everything. Then we do the beta testing. And once that we're done with the beta testing, public launch, and voila, the county start making back every day, every hour, every day, every hour for 24 hours a day and night, 300 every week, every month, and every 3 months, we send money to the residents. Okay. And again, Project Victor J. Rosario, aka Project Fund, connecting Miami-Dade one ride at a time. If you have questions for and support, we will have an email that you're going to be able to send questions, and we'll be able to have management that will be able to answer with legal as well. All right. Well, my name is Victor Rosario. I'm very happy and satisfied with the completion of this project, and we'll let you go. I am going to work more and build more county-owned industries. And now that we have our first county-owned industry already back in and all the guides and everything that we're in the documentation, what we need is a team to come in and type and do what I am the instructions that I am providing. And like that, I'm going to now move to the second project. And then after the second project is completed, after 1 or 2 weeks, we move with the third project. By the end, we will have a conglomerate. Okay, we will have a conglomerate of county-owned industries that will generate income in multiple ways, and that bank account is going to grow and grow and grow, and that's how we're going to pay you the residents of Miami-Dade County. Thank you for your support. And don't forget about voting for Victor J. Rosario on November 7th of 2028. Thank you. And if you want more information, I will be posting some of this information on the website victormiamidadecountymayor.com in the blog area. Have a good one. Love you. I'm doing this from the heart and from my mind, and this is for you. And we're not going to allow the three words to come in here and try to snatch and make money for themselves and their friends, okay? You guys are the one. The residents are the one making bank with me, all right? Have a good one. And the county. The county is making bank. The state of Florida is making bank. And the federal government as well is making bank as well.